What's good, YouTube? Anthony Ayers Fit. Today, I'm gonna go ahead and take you guys through what I'm doing personally for my show prep. Competing, I think I'm about 88 days out now. I will be competing in physique. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do classic yet, so we'll see what's going on with that. But as far as I'm doing food-wise for my prep, I keep it real simple. I wanna stay real disciplined, and I'm just trying to make sure, whole nutrient-dense food to kind of keep me satiated, just kind of keep my mood in check and everything, because the shit sucks. Honestly, the food doesn't taste good most of the time. It's just not fun. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'll go ahead and start with breakfast. So first thing upon waking up, always have a banana. This is gonna be my pre-workout snack. I like to say I train fasted, but I do like to get a banana in me just to get a little bit of quick energy going there. But we're gonna do that, and I'll do another video with the supplementation I'm doing with this prep, and I keep it real simple with that just because a supplement, exactly as his name says, a supplement. You don't need that shit to get lean or get where you wanna be with your goals. So we got bananas. After my workout, I'm gonna get back, I'm gonna have me protein shake. I'll probably have me another banana just, to get some post-workout carbs in, kind of spike them insulin levels so we're absorbing more nutrients. Let's get into the fats portion of my prep. Avocados. Avocados are one of the greatest foods you can eat, just solely for the fact they're packed with amazing fats for you. They're super nutrient dense. They got a good fiber content, and they're just gonna help keep you full. And they have they add a different dimension to your meals. It kind of makes getting all that dry chicken down a little bit easier. We keep it real simple with our fats. So I got some avocados, peanut butter. Peanut butter. If you have a sweet tooth, I personally do not, but peanut butter does wonders. You can throw a scoop of it in your oatmeal if you got a blender. Throw some peanut butter in with your protein shake and more, make a nice little meal replacement. As far as my other fats, I keep it pretty simple besides them. Eggs. Yes, I know, motherfuckers gonna be saying, but why don't you just eat egg whites? Eggs are full of fat. That's the fucking point. You want these fucking omega-3s getting into your body. Now, with me, I'm a little bougie with it. I like my brown eggs. Not just brown eggs though, organic, free range. I can't tell you what it is, but I've gone from eating these, and I tried eating some Walmart eggs afterwards. Was not hitting whatsoever. Cracked one Walmart egg open, took a bite, almost threw up. I gotta go with the organic free range. I'm bougie with it. Now, in addition to eggs, I like to do 2 eggs in the morning for my breakfast, but I throw in a cup of egg whites. Nothing but protein. Protein. So, in 3 tablespoons of liquid egg whites here, we got 5 grams of protein. And where's our little measurements at? Just so I can give a little range of... here we go. So 3 tablespoons is 1 large egg white. 1/3 of a cup is 2 large eggs. So I'm getting 6 eggs worth of protein here. So 6 servings that I'm doing at a time. That's an additional 30 grams of protein. On top of the 6 grams of protein I'm already getting from my eggs, so I'm already sitting at 42 grams of protein right there, just with breakfast. That's not counting my protein shake. As you might be able to see, my cabinet is fucking stocked with a bunch of shit I do not eat whatsoever. As far as morning carbs go, I like to switch it up. Sometimes I'll do some oatmeal. If I'm, like I said, if I'm feeling a little sweet tooth, I'll pop open a pack or 2 of these. I am a huge fan of grits. Grew up on these motherfuckers. Can never go wrong with grits. Don't count them out. But my main breakfast carb that I do 95% of the time, got me a big old bag of Jasmine Rice. White rice. Incredibly easy digesting carb. It's not gonna have a lot of nutrients. It's literally just gonna be a carbohydrate source for you. But that's okay, because That's why we fucking eat vegetables. That's why we eat fucking fruit. Avocados, bananas. Get those micros somewhere else. All right, here we go. Now, the staple of my meals. Every meal that I have includes 220 grams of baked sweet potato, just plain. Wrap this motherfucker up in some foil, which I will show you later on in the video. Pop that motherfucker in the oven for about 45 minutes at a time. Check the firmness. Throw it in the fridge when it's done. Let it refrigerate. Weigh all that out as we're making our meals. And finally, the last and most important food we eat during this prep. Boneless, skinless chicken breast. Fucking sucks. Absolutely awful. It's damn near impossible to keep it to where it's edible, juicy for a decent amount of time, especially when you're prepping for a few days at a time. I typically like to do 2 to 3 days for my prep. So, typically I'll just buy 2 packs of this. I trim all the fat off, chop it up, cube it. And before I was doing it in the oven, that was taking too long. I've upgraded. I'm living in the 21st century now. So let me go ahead and take y'all over here and show you my new babies. I got 2 of these bad bitches we call air fryers. Now, I don't know about you, but these motherfuckers make my food very bearable. When I was just baking it, that shit was awful. It was dry. There was no flavor. It's still dry, and there's still hardly any flavor. But I don't know what it is. I don't know what sorcery and witchcraft we have involved with these air fryers. But hey, I'm not gonna question it. So that's what we eat during prep. Now I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna start getting everything ready, and I'm gonna cut over to the next frame, and we'll show you what I do for all of this. All right, y'all, so we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get into we're gonna start prepping everything. Now for this, I'm not gonna do the entire time. I'm not gonna record the entire time just because it's just gonna fucking take forever. It's a lot of fucking chicken. It's about 8 pounds of this shit right here. So we don't wanna deal with all that. First thing you know, just wanna make sure it's nice if it's a little sharpened. Alright. And yes, I did wash my hands before I started recording this shit. So it's gonna be as simple as this. We're gonna just take a chicken breast, slide that down on the cutting board. Now, you see in the chicken, a little white shit. We don't want that right there. So we're gonna go ahead, we're just gonna trim that off. We're gonna do this for every single chicken breast just to remove any unnecessary calories from fat that we don't want. And then, I mean, there's gonna be some spots you're not gonna be able to perfectly get it all off, but you should be able to get a good majority of it. And then there's just some spots you're just gonna have to sacrifice some chicken and pour one out for the homies. Like that right there. And it's got these little red spots. I'm guessing we're like fucking where the blood was and everything. I don't fuck with all that. So I cut that shit off too. I don't know what the fuck that is. But then we're just gonna go ahead. We're gonna slice it into strips. One strip. We're just gonna chop that up. Bunch of little pieces right here. Gonna make it a little bit easier to cook. It's gonna cook a little bit faster. All the chicken's gonna cook more evenly versus if I just threw some fucking huge ass chicken breasts in the oven. Boom, there's one. Right away. Big old piece of fat on this motherfucker. Slice that bitch off. No need for all that. Just get around there. There's a little bit right there. Make a little slit. There we go. And there's gonna be this little couple of hidden pieces that you're gonna have to, you're gonna have to move the chicken around for. This is what I'm talking about right there, that little red spot. I don't know what the fuck that is, but I don't like it. So we're just gonna cut that off right there. If someone wants to tell me what that is in the comments below, you can. I don't give a fuck. I'm still not gonna eat it. I'm still gonna cut that motherfucker off. Alright, same thing as before. Cut that motherfucker into strips. And we're just gonna dice it. And no, I'm not going to be using this cutting board for anything else. As far as the avocados, eggs, peanut butter, and everything, those are done. We aren't touching those anymore for at least till we need it. I like to wait till the morning of to cut up my avocados and put those in my meals, just because they don't necessarily go bad when they turn brown, but the oxidization that they go through is it's not really appealing. And I know they're still edible and I will still eat it, but I prefer my fucking avocados to not be brown. So we're gonna go ahead and slice through there. And cut that chicken off. Now, avocados, peanut butter, eggs, those aren't my only sources of fat. I do take a fish oil. I do like to enjoy some salmon from time to time. Just get some of those good omega-3s. We got one last little slice right there. There we go. And when I'm done chopping all this, I'm gonna go ahead. I'll show you how I season my chicken. I keep it real simple with the seasonings too. I don't need anything extra. And the only condiment I use on my prep food is Tabasco. But I only use the Tabasco Chipotle, which every fucking grocery store was out of today, apparently. So I had to settle for this cayenne garlic shit. So we'll see. We'll see what that's hitting for. I'm gonna plan on doing a full day of eating video for you folks here in the near future. So I'll give a little review of that cayenne garlic sauce in that motherfucker right there. Alright. So, because I do cook my chicken in the air fryer and I cook such a large quantity at a time, I do have to, I throw the chicken in a Tupperware container. Well, it's essentially just fucking taking turns being cooked and everything. Don't leave that shit sitting out. I've never really had an issue with it or anything. So yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna finish slicing this motherfucking chicken up, and we'll be back, guys. Alright guys, so I went ahead, we got all our chicken cut up and everything. I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all right here. Sorry, I'm recording on my phone because I don't have a camera yet, so the shit's probably gonna suck a little bit. But we got this big ass motherfucking thing of chicken. Now, the only thing I'm going to use to season this is going to be, we keep it real simple over here. Don't need anything special. Okay, well here we go. Pink Himalayan sea salt. I'm gonna grind up a little black pepper and a little bit of lemon pepper. Super easy, super simple. Gives the chicken just enough flavor and taste to where I don't want to fucking spit it out whenever I eat it, even though, I truly do. So, all I really like to do, that's not an open one, give me 1 second. I got 2 of these motherfuckers somewhere. Alright, fuck it. We're opening the other one. Never mind, it's right here. So all I like to do with this shit right here, I'm just gonna sprinkle some over the top of the chicken. Now we have about 8 pounds of chicken here, so I'm gonna be pretty generous with the lemon pepper right there. Go ahead, grab me a couple pinches of pink Himalayan sea salt and sprinkle that over top. And a little bit of black pepper. Gonna grind this over top of it. Guess I'm fucking clumsy today, so excuse me. Alright, that's all the seasoning I'm gonna use on this shit. So we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna go ahead and load both of these air fryer trays over here so we get ready for that. And I'm gonna take you guys to show you what I'm gonna do with the sweet potatoes next. Alright, so stay tuned. Alright, y'all, what's up? So for the next part of the prep, we're gonna go ahead and get our sweet potatoes knocked out. I got my oven right now preheating 450 degrees. All you need is fucking sweet potatoes, a couple pans, some aluminum foil. So we grab these motherfuckers. Go ahead, I prep 2 bags of sweet potatoes at a time. Keep it nice and simple. I'm not gonna do every sweet potato because I know y'all motherfuckers don't want to see that and everything. So just gonna grab one, get a little shit of aluminum foil, wrap that shit up. Toss it in the pan. So we're gonna go ahead and do 1 bag of potatoes for each pan that we got. So we got 2 pans. So we have to fit 1 bag of sweet potatoes on that motherfucker right there. And then just roll them motherfuckers out. Simple as that. No reason for y'all to stick around and see all that and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna hop off here. I'm gonna be back for the next segment, alright? Alright folks, so we got 2 pans of sweet potatoes. Oven's still preheating. We got 2 things of chicken going. So what we're gonna do in the air fryers, we're gonna cook the chicken at 360 degrees, 20 minutes. We're gonna divide it in half, 10 minutes at a time. And each 10 minutes, we're gonna go ahead and flip the chicken around so that it's getting cooked evenly on both sides. Excuse me. We're gonna go ahead and let the sweet potatoes bake. It's gonna be about 45 minutes. Usually it takes 45 minutes to an hour 15, whichever. We don't discriminate. We just want the sweet potatoes edible. But that's essentially all we got for the prep now. I'm gonna go ahead and clean my shit up, and I'm gonna be back when all this shit's done and show you what I do to store and everything and how I keep it for the days that it just sits in my fridge while I'm waiting to eat it all. Alright? Folks, we're back. We just finished cooking everything. So what I went ahead, I'm gonna show you guys too everything I got. So I went ahead, I made 2 bags of sweet potatoes. I made about 8.5 pounds of chicken. I made 4 bags of broccoli florets. I already had some rice that I cooked earlier this week. And then I still have some chicken and sweet potatoes left that I cooked earlier this week that I'm gonna finish up tomorrow. So without further ado, let's go ahead. We got 4 big ass Tupperware containers. So this is the chicken. So these are what I made earlier this week, what I still have. I'll be able to finish this all. I like to do 3 cups of rice at a time. And I got a rice cooker. So go 3 cups of rice, water. Make sure you rinse that shit. Motherfuckers don't be knowing about that, eating some dirty ass rice. So this is what we got left over from earlier this week. Probably gonna finish tomorrow. So for today, we went ahead, got our 2 things of chicken right here. 4 bags of broccoli florets. This should last us a couple days. And then these sweet potatoes should last us at least. So I'm probably gonna do a prep again Thursday. I usually like to do it on my days off of work or the days I have nights off work. I haven't had the night off tonight. So I decided to take advantage of that time, be a little productive, you know. I do portion weigh my food out. I don't do it until the night before. So tonight, I'm gonna go ahead, get my 3 meals weighed out, all my chicken, sweet potatoes, and I'm gonna leave the avocados till I leave for work in the morning. that's pretty much what we got right now for meal prep. That's what I'm doing with my prep. Obviously, with cutting weight and everything, that's subject to change. My numbers on my macros are going to go down a little bit. Right now, I like to sit around 225 protein, 225 to 250 carbs, and I usually take in about 70 to 85 grams of fat a day. So I'm sitting, I think my MyFitnessPal, I'll have to do the numbers again, but I think my MyFitnessPal said I'm sitting right around like 2,600 grams of carbs a day. Now, mind you, or 2,600 calories a day. Mind you, I am lifting every day until I kind of feel I need a rest day. I'm doing cardio 3 times a week, but at my job, it's also very active. I usually walk between 5 to 10 miles a day at work. I really don't like to incorporate that though, just because your body tends to adapt the more it does something. So I'm not burning calories as efficiently as I was when I first started there. So we don't really take that into account and everything. I'm kind of going off how I feel and whatnot with what I'm doing. But that's what I got for you guys today. So, hey, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that little notification bell so y'all motherfuckers know when I got another video dropping out. And, you know, just support. I'm going to go ahead and spread the love and everything. Appreciate you guys. Stay blessed. Have a great one.